our English sessions is we will be talking about very basic thing what usually we make mistakes in. So that is about the tenses. So when I say I am taking class, I will take the class, and I took the class, right? So this three differences we are going to have. So let me share the slides and let's wait for a while. Meanwhile, I can have the attendance. So I'm sharing the screen. So by the way, how are you all? All your sessions are over?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Ready for English and fresh? Or feeling bored? You can frankly let me know. I can see Raj is becoming little active nowadays. That is very good sign. Okay. So for the attendance part, here it goes. So right now only 6 people are there. We are waiting for others to join. So just before other people arrive, let us have little bit of interaction. Right? Let's utilize the time. So yeah, Jaivir Singh.
Yes, sir.
So what are you can tell me what are your expectations? Like we have started with the English forums. So at the end of session, what you would like to have, what you are lacking, and what would you like to add? So that I can get some idea and we can proceed in that direction. Yes, Jaivir.
Yes, sir. As I completed first session
Hmm.
of English speaking club, I noticed that I have get so much English knowledge about introduction and how we represent any company or any other person.
Okay.
And if I want to add something, I like to add another how to express my education qualities, how to express my portfolio details, how to tell them
Hmm.
to the companies or how
So
to
building up your CV and all those things, right?
like that.
Hmm. Good. So yes, you can remind me later on. We are going to have this session also. That what are the basic things required for your CV and how ideally the CV looks like. Because what happens usually, people there are companies who are taking charges for that, right? So we can,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah. Okay. What about Mahavir Singh?
Yes, sir. Sir, my problem is I first build a sentence in Gujarati and then translate into in English. Uh,
Hmm.
Sometimes it's create difficulty for me.
It,
I at the end of activity I want to think in English, not
Mhm.
doing Gujarati and then English.
Correct.
Totally think in the English.
Very good. It is going to take time. See, frankly, let me tell you, even I also, because it is our mother tongue, right? So usually what comes in our mind is always in our own language. So even I also think in Gujarati only, but yes, with the practice you are able to do it. Like how will I answer the things if you keep on thinking in English? That is the best way. Absolutely agree with that.
Yes, sir.
Dharmesh dharmesh what is your experience and what you are expecting after finishing this? Yes, Dharmesh. Yeah. Am I audible, Dharmesh? I'm not able to listen to your voice, Dharmesh. Maybe some voice problem is there. Okay, all right. Let's move to Milan. Milan, what do you expect at the end of all these sessions to build in
Yes,
yourself?
sir.
Yes.
My expectation is to communicate with English language. My uh, mm, English language is so weak.
Mhm. Yeah. So see, I am happy. 3, 4 people at least they have started up. Means what happens, in communication. Very basic thing is you need to communicate. That is more important. Like what Milan has said. He said that I am not good at English, but still I want to improve and I want to communicate. Right. So you have conveyed this message. You are as far as you are able to convey the message properly, there's not an issue at all. So don't worry. Just keep speaking. See, until and unless you don't speak, I will not be able to find mistakes. So I will not be able to guide you, right? So if see the sessions go like this, I will be very happy that you keep on speaking and I keep on guiding you people. If at all you are wrong, otherwise we can proceed. Okay. Anyways, let me just put up the attendance. I think all of you can see your names over here. Screen is visible to all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let me put up your attendance. Everyone, please speak up. Mahavir is there.
Yes, sir.
Parth, I think still he didn't join. Parin, no. Vivek is there. Milan,
Yes, sir.
okay. Mayur, Raj is also there, right? Rajan, Rajan is present. No. Dharmesh, Somnath,
Yes, sir.
Yashpal, Vigar, no. Okay.
Sir, Dharmesh is facing some
What
network
is
issue.
there?
He is joining.
Okay.
Dharmesh Ajmer, yeah. Facing
Yes.
some network issue.
Dharmesh, yeah. Done. Okay. So let me share about the tenses. What we are going to learn today is about tenses. It is a very very simple one only, but we need to take care when you are speaking up what tense you are using. Sometimes we use ing everywhere, right? So when to use ing and when not to use, that all things we are going to have. Okay, just give me a moment. So here we are learning tenses, and I'll just share one document about tenses. Okay, so all of you know that generally we have three tenses, right? It's very simple, but sometimes there are confusions. So we need to have little bit of practice of what this is all about. Okay, so here we go. Let me check if anyone else has joined so far. There are total 8 students, right? Okay, fine. Chalo. So see, this is very basic that we have got three different tenses, right? I am talking about the things which we have already done, currently I am doing, and what is the future. Now again you'll have a category here, like sometimes you say that okay, it is already past. I say that I studied English and I had studied English. What is the difference, right? So sometimes a little bit of confusion happens only when you have a combination, like what I used to have. See, I'll tell you one thing. Suppose you use the word, yes, Vivek. Please come on time. These classes are meant for you only. Okay. So when I say past, present, future, it seems very simple. Suppose you talk about English. So I study English. So this is currently what I am doing. But if it is already done, I will say I studied English, IED, right? And if it is future, you say I will study English. Okay, so this is a short difference that you all are familiar with. Now the question arises is when you use the combination. Sometimes it happens, let's take an example. That suppose I say that okay, last week what I found is on the same day, same time, we were learning, right? We were learning the English language. So when I say we were, WERE, and then I say learning, it is ing. Usually what happens, you will feel that why you are using ing. Can I say we were learnt? Is it correct? What do you believe? Sometimes
No,
there
sir.
is something called intuition. You'll get an intuition something wrong is happening over here, right? If you have studied all these things, so that is also there. uh, just give me 2 minutes. Okay, I'll be back. Yes, guys. Yes. All right. So what I was telling is, everyone is with me? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So when you have a tenses, what we can do is let's have one short exercise. As you can see here, when I'm sharing this, all of you can see that I studied English, I study, and I will study. But the problem is here we say past simple, present simple, future simple, and we also have past, present, future, perfect tense. Okay, so tenses we divide. I say that okay, I have done this. I say that I have done this. I was doing this. So when I say I was means doing, do ing, right? So these are two parts. Even though it is ing, but it can be past. So you cannot blindly say that okay, ing is there means you are talking about the current thing only, right? Same way, I completed. So when I say I completed, it does not mean it is already over. Ed, finished, completed. We put ed. Again, every time it doesn't mean that ed means always completed. I'll give you an example. Suppose I say that I am talking about future, right? Then also I can say that I could have designed the project which I am going to present, right? So even though it is something related to future, I am using ed. It's not always necessary. But yes, one thing you came to know today, ing usually is for current, ed that is completed. Okay, and when you use will, shall, that we will cover later. Okay, because again there is difference between what is shall and will and all those things. All right, so yeah, let's do a little bit of practice so that I will be able to identify where you have trouble. Okay, so I say I studied English, that is fair enough. But if you want exclusively to use the word here, that is had. Okay, so I had, it says that it's already over. All of you know D. Just remember this word D, finished. I had studied, D and D. So that is already over. We use I had studied or simply I studied. This looks better and easy. Okay. Now, same way, when I am talking right now, I'll say I have studied English, right? And when I'm talking about future, I will say I will have. Okay, shall have, will have. Again, two things are there. So shall, will, that we have and had, shall and will, what is the difference? That we will focus later on. But right now, what I want is, let me frame some examples for you people and let us make some practice. Okay, so I'm giving you one small list over here and let's make a practice of the tenses. Okay, so here we go. Tenses, let's use one thing: subject, word, and object. Okay, there are three parts actually. So what is the subject, what is the object, and which word you want to use, right? So I'll put one or two examples and let us categorize and let us see how you are able to focus. I mean, at least all of you got the basic idea, these three parts: using
Yes, sir.
ed, using ing,
Yes, sir.
and using will or shall. Yeah, okay, fine. So I think now you will be able to frame. Let us see how you are doing it. Then we will come up with different type of solutions. Let us see. You can use your creativity and you can tell. Okay, so I'm putting a subject as, say for example, it is a book. Okay, and the word is read, and the object is maybe some person. Let's say I'll give some example. For example, Jigar. Okay, so or I can go the other way around also. I can put a combination like this. Subject is Jigar. The process, word or process is read, and the object is book. All right. Now, what I want from you people is what is past, what is present, and what is future of all these three in form of a statement. Yes. So now it's your time, guys. You tell me. What can I write if I want to specify about Jigar about the process of reading a book. Yes. Now, one more thing. You will come across certain terms where you might have confusion, like shall I use a or n or the, a, n, and d, right? These are the keywords usually we use, right? So in which condition, when you have got a noun, how to use it in form of either a, n, or the? That is a big question mark. So if you feel like, you can always ask me all these things also, we will discuss. A lot of things are there in language. Okay, but let's focus initially on this one. Then gradually, when you give the reply, I will get the idea. Okay, so for past, what will be the statement? Yes, now it's your time. All three parts, whichever you know, you can tell. Yes, yes, Jaivir, you can.
Sir, Jigar read this.
Jigar
Read this.
did this book. All right. Any comments on this?
Sir, read it. I have read out, sir.
Very nice, Mahavir. You got it perfect. This is sometimes, we say that English language little things are difficult. This is a specific word where usually we never use ed. Read. Okay, there is a difference in pronunciation. You might be surprised, but that's why I took this particular word, read. Okay, you write only read, but you pronounce it as read. You pronounce it as read. Pronunciation also varies. Remember. Okay, so you will say that if it is current. Okay, so how you will pronounce? Jigar read this book. I do not want this also. Let's eliminate this confusion. Okay, that we will talk later. Let's not add the words here. Simply, Jigar read the book. Is it clear, Javier?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Jigar read the book, not read the book or read it. Okay, so there is nothing like read it. Read the book. Okay, what about the current situation? Present?
Jigar reading the book.
Jigar reading. Okay, we'll again, I don't want to focus on a, n, or the. That I'll take later. Okay, they are known as articles. Okay, English language articles, a, n, and the. In which situation to use? There's a separate rule. All right, Jigar reading book. You find something problematic here? Anybody?
Sir,
Putting some-
reads out, sir. Jigar
Yes.
reads book.
Very good. Yes. Jigar reads book. Okay. Now, okay, I got two options here.
Sir,
Yes. Yes, Vivek, bolo.
sir, in Jigar and reads, maybe is are there or not? Jigar is reads the book.
No, Vivek. We cannot use Jigar
Present
is.
continuous થઈ જાય.
Okay, I am coming to that point. You either say Jigar reads book, or you can say Jigar is reading book. Both are correct statement. Okay, both are correct. But please do not interchange them. I cannot put here is. Whenever is there, this as will be removed. Okay. Two
Okay, sir.
words with is and as together is not allowed. Again, another rule of English. Okay, so either you say Jigar reads book, or you can also say Jigar is reading. Generally, we have habit of speaking like this, right? He is doing like this, he is doing. So is always ing, is and ing. It goes together. But if you use the shortest one, yes, this is also good. It looks very impressive actually. Right? So if you have better English, it's better to go for this. This looks little, literal things are there, like poetry kind of things. So unless and until you don't want to describe in poetic format, it's professionally you want to use, you always say Jigar reads book. That's it. Clear? Okay, let me explore this last one now. For future, how you will say? Anybody?
Jigar will read book.
Jigar will reads book.
Jigar
Only read.
read.
Jigar will.
Jigar will read book. Okay.
Book.
So yes, Mahavir, this is absolutely correct. Jigar will read the book. Now I want to use Jigar will means not today, but after 1 week, same day, same time, he will reading book. Can I write like this? Do you find something missing here?
Sir, Jigar will going to read the book.
Going to seems to be again too large. Yes, that is correct. But what I
Will
which
be.
word I want here is, yes, Somnath.
Will be.
The future continuous tense.
Tigger will be going to read the
સર ફ્યુચરમાં આઈએનજી થોડું આવે.
future ma ing aave. That's what I'm saying. Then
Yes,
I have,
sir.
that's why I said there is some condition. Jigar will be going to read the book next week same time. Okay, so ing we have to use in our language. Let's go back to Gujarati. એક તમને just example આપો. આવે કે ના આવે? હું સપોઝ ગુજરાતીમાં તમે કેવી રીતે કરો છો કે હું અત્યારે ક્લાસ લઈ રહ્યો છું, રાઈટ? મારું સેશન લઈ રહ્યો છું, બરોબર? તો એ રહ્યો છે સેમ વર્ડ હું યુઝ કરી શકું નેક્સ્ટ વીકમાં હું લઈ રહ્યો છું, રાઈટ?
હા સર.
બટ લઈ રહ્યો હોઈશ કહી શકાય ને?
હા.
નેક્સ્ટ વીક પણ સેમ ટાઈમે હું ક્લાસ લઈ રહ્યો હોઈશ, રાઈટ? સો the same condition here also. Will be going to read the book next week same time. If you have means, okay, let's make it simple. When there is a time frame specified, okay, this type of thing, time frame is specified, you can use will be going to. But if your statement is without time, suppose only this much book, will be going to read the book, then this is wrong. This is considered wrong. Is it clear? Because if you don't specify time means you have to do like this. Jigar will be reading book, but with will you have to write will be reading. Okay, now question is will be. Everywhere it is will be. Jigar will read the book. जो read word use करो छो तो only will. But if you use ing, it always goes with will be. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
This is how it works. Now, let's have one more practice because I have told you the rules. I'm removing it and we will change the process. Okay. So now I say that, let's say elephant and the process is grow, or say run, and the object is forest. Okay, so see, the syntax will remain same, but let us see when I change the word what happens. So can we have a practice? Jigar, I want Jigar to answer for the past. Yes, Jigar. Jigar Parmar, are you there? Jigar?
Yes, sir.
So what will be the past of this elephant and run and forest? So how I will frame the sentence here? Very simple. You give the try. Jigar, you can give the try.
Yes, sir.
हाँ बोलो. Past tense માં લખવું હોય sentence તો કેવી રીતે લખાય?
Elephant was ran forest in forest.
Elephant ran
Elephant ran in forest.
in forest. 100% correct, Jigar. Very good. Is there any other versions possible? Suppose I say running. Running is there, but I use was. Can I do this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. But yeah, but there is a condition. I am talking about past, but I am comparing with current. Then and then only I can use was running in forest. You got it? Elephant was running
Sir.
in forest. Yeah. Last
Sir,
week.
can we use into in place of in?
Ran into the forest.
Yes.
Like this. Like this.
Yes.
Mavi, yes. That is also correct. See, again, now, okay, you are talking about something which is related to in, on, right, above, into. So these words again has, see, right now we are not referring to what is the position, whether he is inside the forest or going towards the forest, that we have not clarified. Okay, so both are correct. Generally, in means it is already inside the forest, right? And when you say into means he is outside and it is going towards the forest. Into the forest means it is going towards the forest. So little bit of difference is there in these words also. But that position we have not specified, so yes, you can use both. Okay, so ran into the forest or was running into forest I can use, but only if the same rule. Okay, same rule like future. If I specify last week, then I can write was running into forest. Otherwise, without last week, it is wrong. That's clear now.
Yes, sir.
You can try for this present.
Sir, can I?
Yes, yes, please.
Elephant runs into forest.
Runs into.
Forest.
So you have runs here. Very simple. Very, very simple. Yeah. There is no other choice, right? Only one word, that is runs. Now the question.
Sir,
Bolo, bolo.
can we use running?
Exactly. I'm coming to that point. Now the question is, in present, generally we say running. But remember, when you write running, it is always with is. Without is, you cannot have ing. Is and ing always goes together. Basic rule. Please remember. Okay. So elephant running, never say elephant running. You'll say elephant is running. Okay. So now again, the question here is running into forest now. I'm talking about the time frame. When I say right now it is running, then and then only I can use. Otherwise, in general, right? In general, if I want, runs into the forest without time frame, and this is with time frame. Both are possible. Yes. Now, same way. Now, if you are able to get these two, then I think we can stop this process. Okay. Tell me both the versions with time and without time for future. What we can write. Of course, elephant is there. What next?
Elephant will run into forest.
Run
Into forest.
Very good, perfect.
Elephant
And other
will
possible
be
combination
Running.
will be
will be running.
into forest.
See, now I think all of you are getting the idea. When I say the time means ing, was running. When I say time here means is running. And when I say time here, will be running. Is that clear? Will be running into forest. You can say soon, right? Maybe when, I don't know, after some time. But you have to specify. If you forget the word, this sentence becomes wrong. Right? Okay. Now, we are having one activity. Anyone who is now present after putting this, then I
Yes,
can.
sir, figure.
Yes, sorry, Digar.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Digar is there.
Sir Vivek, yes.
Anyone else? Parth, Pareen, and Rajan and Yashpal are absent, right? Okay. Fine. So I'll close this and we move to one more rule here. Just have a look at this. I will enlarge. You will get an idea. So as I said, now you can go for 4 different parts, because in current situation, I'm talking about current situation. If you try to compare, you have 4 different clauses. Okay, simple basic thing only, without any extra word. Okay, so I study English. When I say yesterday means I have to write I studied English, IED, right? And if it is future, I will study English. So this is basic, simple. But when you Some of you say that no, I want to use studying, even though it is future, I want to use ing. So I was studying, right? Right now, I am studying, and next week, I will be. Just see here, was, am, will be. Only one change. Here, I had studied. Now, see, here comes the difference between had, have, and will. Okay, had means it is past. I told you, completed D. Whenever you see D at the end, it's already over. Okay, have means right now I'm doing, right now. And will means future. Right? So have, this two is same. This two is same. Only ing. You can use ing also, and you can use ed also. Depends. Okay, so again, 4 more versions are there, but I think you have got the idea. Only time frame you have to remember. You are using the time related word or you are not using it. Based on that, you frame the sentence. All right. Let's move to the same concept, past, present, and future. But we want to elaborate a little bit because I want you people to speak. So I will ask now Raj. Yes. Raj, you can tell me that in your schooling, what you used to do? What was your daily routine during your schooling, Raj? Or maybe during your college days, during the bachelor degree days? Raj, are you listening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
When
So,
I was
what I'm trying to focus is you should tell something about the past. So, whatever sentences you are using, I want to check that. Okay, that is the exercise. Yes, Raj. So, what you used to do during
okay,
your bachelor degree?
so when I was in bachelor,
Hmm.
I used to go to the college in the morning, and it's finished in afternoon.
Yes.
And then I came in home. I had
When I now you see when you say when I came home, right? When I went home is the correct word, not came.
okay, sir.
So when I went home, I used to. Generally, we say that I was doing. Used to is another word which you can use. It looks better. Right? I used to go for a cricket. I used to play cricket every weekend, something like this. Okay. Now, yeah, we will go for example of a future. So Vivek,
Yes, sir.
uh, so you can speak up that after completing the masters, what is your plan?
Sir, I complete my master.
Hmm.
Can you hear, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh, Sir, when I complete my master, I will find out the job in Ahmedabad or Pune
Very good.
to for my future. Or
Very good.
otherwise, I start my own business or
I will
freelance.
is the correct word. Okay. I
I
start.
I
I
will
will
use my
start.
all business.
Hmm. Okay. 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 Great going. So
Thank
you
you.
have used I will start or I will try to get a job in other city, right? Or you can
Yes,
also say I wish to.
I
Now
wish to.
see this using whenever you use no repetition of certain words, that is also happening. It's like a keyword, sometimes you will say that okay, this sir he always says right, because it's my habit. So if you should people should not be able to catch up your habit. Don't try to repeat the words whenever these things usually happen in interviews, right? When you are facing the interview, what happens is you will keep on speaking the same word. So try to avoid that. Try to use the different versions of it. All right. Say, for example, I'm saying okay. The next time I will say all right, fine. Is that clear? You got it, guys? Something like this. Keep on changing the words. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I
Yes. Yes.
was listen from so many people that when
Hmm.
we speak English, no one is caring about grammar.
Grammar. Yeah.
Means when we speak English, no one is seeing our grammar. Everyone sees what we speak or what other understood.
Definitely, Jaiveer, definitely it does not matter until and unless you are focusing on the technical subject. Okay. See, you're giving an interview of C programming, and if you will say that wrong sentence, but the meaning is clear, semicolon missing, miss semicolon, something like that, you say that's okay. Doesn't matter, right?
Okay.
But as far as possible, what is the correct grammar? If you are knowing, it will be beneficial. Sometimes it happens, no, that interviewer is thorough with English, so they cannot stop laughing. Maybe you make some mistake and they will laugh at it, so it does not look good. So it's better that at least some basic parts you are aware of, right? So that is our goal, that when you are speaking, at least some few things which are basic essentials, you should be well equipped with that. That is our goal.
Sure.
Now, yeah. Milan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you should also, now let's talk about present. So you should say something about currently what you are feeling and what type of courses you are going through, what is your daily routine, something related to this current semester.
Okay, sir. Uh,
Yes, could be anything.
my current routine is I'm wake up at 7 o'clock.
Okay, wait. When you say I wake up, right, so there is no M. AM is not required.
Okay.
Or else you have to say I am getting waked up or I am waking up. Right? But usually we don't use such things. So I wake up. That is fair enough. Not am. And yeah, most important thing, let me tell you, when you are giving the that is incorrect English, right? So you'll say that okay, my name is so and so, and I have done like this. So don't use this word. Remember this basic English. Many people are making this mistake. Yes, Milan, you can continue. Yeah.
Sir. And
Yes, you were talking about you wake up and then what's the routine?
then I drink a cup of tea.
Hmm.
And then 9 o'clock
Hmm. At 9 o'clock, right? Yes, Milan, what happened?
is
Any sound issue, Milan?
no, sir.
Or you are not getting the word?
Not getting a
Sir,
word.
okay, wish you.
Vivek, yes, Vivek.
Sir, we all have Gujarati student and we don't have enough vocab for the your
Vocab.
introduce. Oh, sir.
That's what. તું કેવા શું માંગતો હતો મિલન? ચલો બોલો તો then I will help you out how to spell that. એટલે તો હું અહીંયા છું ને. હા, મિલન. 9 o'clock wake up પછી
વર્ડ જ નથી આવતા.
નહીં તો ગુજરાતીમાં બોલ, ચલો હું તમને ટ્રાન્સલેટ કરી આપું. That will be easy for you, right? પછી શું? ગૌશાળામાં જાવ?
ના 9 વાગે લેક્ચર ચાલુ થાય એવું કહેવા માંગતો હતો.
So 9 o'clock our sessions will be starting. So I join the sessions and complete it by 12:30. Right?
Okay, sir.
And later on,
okay.
You have heard of cows which you are taking care of. એવું હતું? ગૌશાળામાં જાય છે એવું કહેતો હતો, એવું સંભળાયું?
No, sir.
હા, વિવેક.
Yes, sir. I think it's
કોઈને બગાસું આવતું હોય, બરાબર? તો શું કહીએ આપણે? So these words you can note down, later on maybe. બગાસું આવતું હોય તો શું કહેવાય એને? Anyone from the group?
Yawning, sir.
Yawning? Very good, Raj. It is YAWN, yawning. Okay. છીક આવતી હોય તો વેઇટ રાજ
Sneeze.
બાકી
Sir,
કોઈ બોલશે
sneezing.
વિવેક હે
Sneeze.
Sneezing.
સ્નીઝિંગ યા ધેટ ઇઝ સ્નીઝિંગ અને નસકોરા બોલાવતા હોય તો what is that anybody raj Welcome, raj sorry સમજાતું નથી સ્નોરિંગ રાઈટ it seems you are making sound of snoring or what it's not clear so that is snoring okay so these are some words I'm putting up over here and we can do it the reverse also I will put some more words and you tell me what is the meaning this we already discussed just look at the chat box you have this word
Yes, sir.
Ashirwad. So what is that?
Blessing.
Blessing, correct. Fine. You can also let me know if you are already familiar, right? Any word. Yes. Any more word? If you, maybe you are familiar, but other people might not be aware of that. We are here to learn, right? Teach each other. Sometimes I may not be knowing it. You can also teach me some new words. Now, let's continue with these tenses only. Little bit of tenses. Sometimes we use the word I used to and I was. These two words we interchangeably use. I say that every morning I used to go for a morning walk, right? Or I can also say I was going for a morning walk, right? I'm putting two sentences here. Let me share with you. All of you can see this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right? There is a time frame and there is the one sentence without the time frame. Right? It could be time or place, could be anything, right? So I used to go for morning walk daily. Okay, so this is used to, but I was going for morning walk when I was in New Zealand. Okay, so both sentences are correct. Sometimes we use the word used to also. Says without going. Okay, now let me clarify one thing, that is this articles. Maybe it is going to come later also, but just now it reminds me. So let us finish this part. After that, I think your time is almost up, so we can wind up. We'll have a little bit of practice on articles. So what do you mean by articles is these three I have put up in the chat box. A and the are the articles. Okay, how do we frame the articles? It's very simple rule, very basic rule, but people used to make mistake in that. There is not much problem over here. It's truly simple. I think most of you must be aware when we use an.
With
No,
vowel.
this answer 90% is done. Mahavir, yeah.
Vowel.
For the vowels. That is, vowels means the word which starts with the initial letter as vowel. Okay. So what happens? Can you give example? An elephant, right? Or hmm, an obedient student. Can I write like this? An obedient student. I'm sorry, the spelling is wrong. It is obedient. Obedient student. What is obedient? Vivek, खबर है? What is obedient?
No, sir, I don't know.
Obedient, you don't know. So the second meaning is Vivek, right? જે હંમેશા શાંતિથી બધું સાંભળે એને ઓબીડિયન્ટ કહેવાય. વિવેકપૂર્વક સાંભળે એને ઓબીડિયન્ટ કહેવાય. જે કે એમ કરે.
Agnakari.
હા. So, and can I write an obedient student, the obedient student, or a obedient student? What do you say? કોઈ પણ હા, very nice. Nice example Jigar has given. I have an umbrella. So any word which starts with A, E, I, O, U, starting word.
Sir,
For that,
instead of starting with, we can say that words pronouns is starting with.
pronunciation, that is correct. That is absolutely correct. Okay. So sometimes you will find that there are certain words where
University,
it
sir.
starts with A, E, I, O, U, but still we don't use N. Okay, or it could be reverse also. He is an honest man. We write like this. Okay, does it start with A, E, I, O, U here? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, but still I am using an honest because I say honest, it's not honest, it is honest, right? So when the pronunciation starts with A, E, I, O, U, we are using N. Now, the question, I will clarify this thing because what I have learned in my English, I want my students also to do the same. Okay, the and A no difference, હું તમને આજે 100% clarify કરી દઉં છું. What is difference between the and A? That is the only thing because and you know that is totally separate. Okay, the and A, what is the difference? He is an honest man. Yeah. What is the difference here? The and A. So the is for first instance. The is for instance. Sorry. Okay. Now, what do you mean by instance? All of you know objects. You are IT people, right? So you are familiar with the concept of object. So his connection was lost, no?
Yes, sir.
You can
Yes,
see the
sir.
screen now.
Nah,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Chat box માં જાઉં છું. So what I was talking about is last point, that is about the. Okay, A and the એ બંને કઈ જગ્યાએ use થાય? So I will give you one sentence and it will be clear. The with Digar is knowing a lot of things. Very good. Use the with any noun when the meaning is specific. Yeah. Meaning specific is number one. Second is when you are declaring an instance where when you are referring to particular instance, you go further. Let me give you example. There was a car. The car was very huge. I'm writing this sentence. All of you just read the sentence in the chat box. There was a car. The car was huge. Okay. So you will get surprised why I'm using for car. I'm using both the things, a car and the car. What is the difference? right? Vivek,
યસ સર.
તમને ગુજરાતીમાં એકદમ એક્સપ્લેન કરું કઈ રીતના થાય છે. ઓકે, ધેર વોઝ અ કાર, એક એવી ગાડી હતી, બરાબર, અને તે ગાડી બહુ મોટી હતી. So when I say te means that particular, now onwards whenever I use the means I am talking about the first one, the same one. Okay, so first time I introduce, I say that there was a car, ek car evi hati. But after that I will say the car was used, the car was having green color, the car had 4 wheels. So the means it, that particular car only I am referring now, the same car, right? So first time is a, and next onwards it is always the. Can we use the for unique things? Yes, absolutely right, Jigar. So that is another rule. Okay, so I cannot say students, the students. Never use the students because it is not the, right? But yes, if I'm saying BCA or maybe MCA, ESC group students, then I can say the students must join on time. So when I say this, what it means? The means this particular batch which I am referring, they should join on time, right? But yes, the is used for unique thing also. What is unique in the world? Very good point, Jigar. We say he is the gentleman, right? Nobody else in the world is gentleman. He is the only gentleman, right? So the only thing is there in the world. Very perfect example Raj has given, the sun. We always say the sun, we never say sun. Sun rises in the east. That is wrong statement. We should say the sun rises in the east always, right? So there is the sun, the moon, and the earth. These are the 3 things which we have only one in the whole world. Many things are there, right? Many people are also like that, the unique people, right? All right, guys, so I am stopping it little here, right? And we'll be seeing you tomorrow, same time, 3:15. I will be joining, and I hope all of you enjoyed.
Yes,
Shall we
sir.
wrap up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
યસ સર. We
All
will
right.
end
Okay,
the
then.
session.
Okay, great. Okay, then bye bye, and keep speaking in English. Keep more and more practice. You will get it. Okay. What we are doing, it is same. We are also Gujarati. Still, we are able to manage. You can also do it. Okay, guys. Bye bye.
Bye,
You can
sir.
leave now. Okay.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Have a great day.